know what, YouTube? It must stay here again, but you already know that. You know who it is. But now you know who it is. I was just thinking after tasting that stew I made, it probably tastes good with some fry bread. So I'm gonna make some fry bread. Y'all don't know what fry bread is. You're about to find out. You're about to find out. You just put you some flour in here. The good thing with fry bread is you don't gotta measure nothing. Well, good thing with anything I cook is I don't have to measure anything. Because that's too much work. So now I do just about a teaspoon. Just a little bit, you know. A little bit of teaspoon there. Put a little teaspoon of that in there. And just some baking powder. That was just some all-purpose flour. I really just looked in the cabinet for flour. I didn't care which kind. You're gonna do about equal parts baking powder and salt. Look at me, a culinary artist. A culinary genius, I tell you. Like I know what I'm doing. Do I? No, probably not. I can't recommend you try this because it is edible. It may make you sick. Because I don't know. You might be allergic to it. Who knows? You just gotta get a few ingredients here and a bottle of water. You gotta grab some eggs. Gotta grab some eggs. Gotta grab those. Go put some water and some eggs in there. Money's being all extra over there. Not sure why. Put an egg in there. Put some vada. Put some vada in it. Actually, before we put too much vada, put a little oil in it. Yeah, then put a little oil in it. Then you only need some water. We need a stirring device first. There we go. Well, other than using my phalanges, can you make some more noise, please? And I have MS, so as you guys know, stirring stuff is highly entertaining. You wear most of it. That's what I'm saying. So that's why I don't measure stuff. I'm gonna throw half of it on the counter anyway. So that doesn't matter. So let's stir this up. I got a mixer for this, but I didn't want to use it to make too much noise. And you couldn't hear me then. So. Got that incorporated, so I add a little more flour to it. I want it to be like a dough, you know? No, not much like more like a dough, a dry dough. So that's why I'm using a spatula. I'm going to scrape the side of the bowl, get that flour incorporated, drop stuff on the floor, bake it up where the dog eats it, all that good stuff. I know that's probably not hygienic, but I'm going to eat it, so. And my wife. We know. I think I'm okay. I think I'm an okay cook. You know what? Let's get that. I'll give you guys over here in just a second. Let you see what I got going on in the bowl here. What I got going on in the bowl here. Come on, get off me. Thank you. Oh, we got fancy paper towel. I got the last. Oh, second to the last one. Almost got the last one. All right. Let me get you over here. All right, I turned this around here. I got kind of a dry dough. It's just a little sticky. It's not super dry, but it's dough, nonetheless. And then get a little frying pan, put some oil in it. I've got my little portman stove over here. Got it heating up. When it's getting hot, and then we'll go from there. But when the oil gets hot, I get a little bit of the dough. I make a little tortilla looking thing. I'll pack that up in a little tortilla and fry them up. So I'll be right back with you. And the way to check if the oil's hot is like my granny taught me. I put a little water on my hand and sprinkle it in there. If it sizzles, it means it's hot. That's what that means. It means it's hot. Is it safe to do that? I don't know. Probably not, but I'm not dumb enough to get burnt. So is it safe enough for me? Yep. Hadn't hurt me yet. It's not hot enough yet to fry. It's just a little sizzle action. Alright guys. So I put a little water in there. I hear it sizzling. So I'm going to go ahead and get some dough. Bring that over here so we can see what we're doing here. And let me grab the cooking spray so I can spray my hands off. And now I spread over the bowl so I can get it on everything. And you just gotta do one, rub them together. You don't have to do them all. Or both. All like you have more than one, two. Like you have 9 or something. But get a little, make a little dough out. Like I say, it's a wet dough. It's a wet dough, not a dry dough at all. And put them in there, massage them around. And then we go from there. I could have used a towel. Okay, I take a brief intermission there. I'll kind of come back inside the printer. He's whining and stuff like he was missing something. Anyhow, got a little pair of tongs out here. Flip this fry bread over. And I just use the tongs to kind of mash it down. You know? Money boy. He's got a thing with this mirror over here. Yeah. I don't think he's ever seen himself. So he's all excited. He likes that mirror. He has to come look at it like 9 times a day. So you can get some gluten fired up. I'm going to put in there is a little sourdough starter I made. But I'm going to use an inactive sourdough starter. What that means by inactive is I just have not activated it yet. It's not alive. Or it's alive, but it's not active, I should say. But I'll feed it here in this video. And after I use them, and then we'll leave it in the fridge for it to, for when we need it for the next round, you know. Just need that in too. So it's thoroughly mixed. Alright. Now I've got that all mixed up. More like I like it. Go ahead and get some flour on the inside too. All I did was fold it wet side out. Well, that makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense. I don't know. And this is just how I make it. This is, I'm sure it's not the way everyone makes it. I'm sure it's not the way one that makes it all the time makes it. But I don't make it all the time. So anyhow, tear off a chunk. Then you get your tortilla going. I go ahead and dip it in a little bit of the dry flour. Just because it gets it sticking to you a little bit less. Plus the oil helped. There's still some of that on there as well. Not as much, but a little bit. Your hands are still greasy. There, perfect. Now, good taste. And what I'll do is, I'll put the other chunk of dough in a bag, so I can make it fresh closer to the time when the wifey boo gets home. You know, and my mama checking on me. Make sure I didn't get hurt or lost or confused or some else. That's why I stay home usually. Probably have flour on my hands. little bit on the nasty side. Anyhow, put the refrigerator, and it'll be perfect for when the wife gets home. Almost forgot I was gonna reactivate this on the film here for you. And so what I've done already is I put some regular raw cane sugar in there, just a little sprinkle, just for some food, the yeast and stuff that's growing in the flour. And then I put some all-purpose flour in there just to beat on. And then some water to thin it back out. You want it super thin. Excuse me. You want about the consistency of like a thick cake batter. Again, I have a mess. I wear stuff. Not a good stir. Stirring is not my strong suit, but I'm doing it because I almost forgot I was gonna reactivate this on the film here for you. And so what I've done already is I put some regular raw cane sugar in there, just a little sprinkle, just for some food, the yeast and stuff that's growing in the flour. And then I put some all-purpose flour in there just to beat on. And then some water to thin it back out. Put a little more water in it. Put a little more water in there. See, you want like a thin pancake batter. And again, this is how I do it. I'm sure there's 1,000 ways to do it. I don't know. Other people probably got their way. The way they like to do it. I don't think it much matters. I don't think there's any rocket science involved. Alright. You put this contraption in a paper plate with the towel over it. And I latch this lid, but I don't latch it. I just loosely latch it. Like I don't even latch it. I just put it up over so I don't blow it open, you know. Then you put it on the paper plate because it's gonna boil over, and not boil over, but chemical rat over. It's gonna foam over. So put that on the plate. Then you just cover it with the towel. I choose this one. So you just need it for heat, and the bottle's over it, so it's good. Now I'm gonna clean the beer like I said, and then we'll go from there. I think I saw I staggered there, about fell.